The city is up for grabs. How Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot led and lost a city in crisis. It's the first comprehensive behind-the-scenes look at the single term of Mayor Lightfoot.
And author Gregory Royal Pratt joins us now with more. And Gregory, I must say that that title has a familiar ring to it. You came up with the name from a memo that she actually wrote, correct?
She was texting with an alderwoman during the riots of 2020, and she said that the city was up for grabs, and she was really exasperated. She was kind of throwing her hands up. She was annoyed with the alderwoman, and it really epitomizes one, where we were in 2020, and in general where we were and where we are as a city in terms of politics.
Yeah.
And you know, she was handed a rough bag when she took office, but she may not have been really prepared for what she was going to have to deal with.
No, I think that Mayor Lightfoot wasn't ready to be a leader. She was ready to be a prosecutor. She was ready to diagnose problems, but she didn't have that executive experience, and it showed.
Yeah, and you mentioned an anecdote in there where you said you actually were talking to her when she was actually talking to you, because by the end of her term, she wasn't talking to you at all. But she mentioned you asked her about a chess game that was up, and she said, "No, I'm more of a checkers girl." And everybody knows Chicago politics. You need to play chess, not checkers.
Yeah, it was a really revealing anecdote. Like, I bet she regretted saying it as soon as she said it, because it's just so over the top. But she was not, we're doing this, we're doing that, which is how, you know, for instance, the police think she hates them. She actually loves the police. She's a very pro-police person, but she doesn't know how to manage these relationships. So one day she's like, I'm going to criticize you, and the next day we're going to be cool. And that's not the way the world works. Mm-hmm. And that relationship played out over and over.
Now, she, like you saw in the book, you guys started off with a very good relationship, and she later wasn't talking to you. Did you reach out to her to do an interview for this book, or it was not even a possibility?
Well, I don't think it was a possibility, but that doesn't mean I didn't try. Right. I'm an optimist.
Right.
And so I thought it was important to try to reach out. And so I talked to a lot of people in her circle. I have her text messages and emails over the course of 4 years in city government. And by the end of some of the spicy stuff in the book, I put in written questions for them so that they don't feel surprised and that they get a chance to respond even though she didn't want to talk. And they just put their hands up.
Yeah, so no comments from her about this. The book is a very quick read. Would you say it's more like a huge article, or more of a behind the scenes, what you didn't read or what you didn't see on TV kind of a tone?
There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Sometimes it's like the Chicago Tribune rated R. Mm-hmm. And so it's got there's some language in there. There's some anecdotes that would horrify your viewers and mm-hmm. also amuse them. But there's, I wanted to put it all in one context, and I wanted it to be journalistic. So there's a lot of new stuff in there, and there's more context, and it's just a way in journalistically.
Mm-hmm. So many people don't realize what goes on at these press conferences in City Hall, where you can have a back and forth, and then there can be a press conference, and it's completely different. And you even had a time where, didn't she apologize to you about something?
She did. During the Anjanette Young scandal, she had fought the release of the video of a wrong raid on a naked woman's home, and then she had said, I didn't know anything about this, and we didn't do this, and that was completely false. And she had attacked me pretty personally. She called me to apologize. I accepted her apology. I still accept her apology. It's no big deal. But she was gracious in that moment.
In that moment, would you consider her 4 years a complete failure, or mostly good? How would you describe her 4-year term?
Well, you can't sugarcoat the fact that she was rejected by 85% of the city's voters, and so that is a failure. It's not a total failure, and I think that people will remember her positively. Certainly, the book's not all bad. There's good things that she did. There's good things that she focused on, and we will remember when we're old and dying the strong, tough lady that led us through COVID, and we'll also remember the lady who said some spicy stuff about the Italians. But there you go.
Yeah, I think a lot of people also forget that we had so many Daleys in office for so many years. She's the first mayor to not get reelected since the 80s.
It's really remarkable, and that's one of the things. And you know, the book is largely about her, but it's also about City Hall. It's also a little bit about Mayor Johnson. It's a little bit about the political structure, which is changing. I mean, we're used to an imperial mayor in Chicago, and right now we're at a spot where you could be looking at 2 back-to-back one-termers.
It's interesting, though. The other one-termer, well, not the only one, but the other familiar one-termer was Jane Byrne, who happened to be another woman. Do you think in all of your reporting that that was a factor, that it was a woman, and that's the only reason why they were one-term mayors?
The short answer is no. Long answer is a little bit. You know, like I don't think Mayor Lightfoot's problems were that she's a woman. She'll say that. That's a little bit, as you know, women get criticized a little differently than men sometimes. It's true. It's not the majority of the problem. Jane Byrne also didn't have a lot of leadership experience and was kind of mercurial in the same way that Lori is. And so when you take politics personal and you can't just take a step back and understand, well, this is where they're coming from and let's move on to the next one, that's where she ran into problems. And that's where, as I understand it, Jane Byrne ran into some problems.
I have a feeling this might not be your last book.
I hope not.
Because you're still with the Tribune, you're still doing investigative reporting now.
Yeah, and I still follow Mayor Johnson. I'm the therapist for half of the city council, and I'm very interested in this. And maybe I'll write a book about Mayor Johnson.
Okay, all right. Well, the city is up for grabs. That's a quick read, everybody. You need to check it out. It's some good stuff in there. It gives you a nice history lesson.
Yeah, it
from
really does.
the recent history.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.